Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Dhir Damodhar Swami Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna. How many of you are attending Maharaj class for the first time today? Oh, quite a good number. Okay. So I'd like to just give a brief introduction of Maharaj because many of you are new today. I'll give a very brief introduction. Maharaj is a very, very long introduction. So Maharaj is from Nigeria. And Maharaj got introduced to, actually he was a very seeker of truth. He was following Christianity, reading Bible and going to various organizations, learning from yogis. But finally in 1980s, Maharaj met Srila Prabhupada's followers and got very deeply convinced because he had questions about soul, reincarnation, karma, and such questions, so which could not be answered anywhere. But when he met devotees, all these questions were answered, and Maharaj surrendered to the mission of Srila Prabhupada, and he joined as a full-time brahmachari and got initiated from His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, who is one of the stalwart leaders of ISKCON, one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples. And Maharaj received sannyas initiation in the year 2005 from the hands of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And Maharaj also served as Deputy GBC, South Africa. And Maharaj also has authored books on Krishna consciousness, which you will see at the end of this session on the table. And Maharaj also well known for his deep classes and explanations on pure devotional service and Guru Tattva, disciple and Guru relationships. So we are very happy that Maharaj is here with us for the last 3 days and got to hear from him. So let's welcome Maharaj to our temple by chanting once Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhi. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhi. Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhi. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhi. Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yasoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 and Jai Gurudev. Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol. Haribol, Nitai Gora, Nitai Gora Haribol. Jayam Vishnupat Paramhamsa, Pariva Jagacharya. Astute reciter systematic divine grace is confound Acharya Jagat Guru. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astute reciter systematic divine grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Ananta Guru Vaishnavrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Friends, go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sari Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyama Radha Giri Govardhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mathura Dham ki jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri ki jai. Ganges Mai ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Nitai Gauda Premanande. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glory to Shishi Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pade Krishna Pade Krishna Pade Krishna Namaste Krishna Pade Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Pade. Om Agyana Timirandasya Dhyananjana Salakaya Chakshulumnitam Jena Tashmai Sri Guravi Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sarpitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanta Kalpataru Vyaschan Upasindhyayi Vachan Patitanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki reading from Nectar of Instruction, Srila Rupa Goswami, text number 4. Tadati pratigrinati Gohyamakyati prichati. Bhunkte bodhayati chaiva. Sarvidham pritilakshanam. Tadati pratigrinati. Gohyamakyati prichati. Bhunkte bodhayati chaiva. Sadhidham pratilakshanam. Tadati pratigrinati. Gohyamakyati prichati. Bhunkte bodhayati chaiva. Sadhidham pritilakshanam. Tadati gives charity. Pratigrinati accept in return. Guhyam confidential topics. Akyati explains. Prichati inquires. Bhunkte eats. Bodhayate feeds. Cha also. Eva certainly. Sadvidham 6 kinds. Priti of love. Lakshanam symptoms. Translation and purport. My divine grace is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad, and offering prasad are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. So we have looked at giving charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence. Today we will look at inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad, and offering prasad, which Rupa Goswami said these activities help us to develop love among ourselves. We are practicing what we are going to do eternally with Krishna in Goloka. This is what we are doing. The same in the material world, after professing our life in one profession, then we will go and look for a job to do it. So being Krishna consciousness, we are practicing. We want to love Krishna. Love of Krishna is not attained at the gate of Goloka. Love of Godhead is attained here before we go there. It is here, among ourselves. And His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, we are in the school of love. This is school. We are learning how to love. The thing we are going to do with Krishna eternally, it is practiced here. And when it is attained, then we have the ticket to go to Godhead. Because by then, we will know how to relate with Krishna. If you don't know how to relate with Krishna, we cannot go there. Even among devotees, Krishna still shows some difference. So we have complete devotees who have complete relationship with Krishna. We have more complete and we have most complete Krishna consciousness. Rupa Goswami explains this. Complete Krishna consciousness you find in Dwarka. More complete you find in Mathura. And most complete Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan, there is no gain. There is no opulence. There is opulence in Dwarka. There is gain, knowledge about Krishna's position as the supreme in Mathura. So you'll see Vasudeva and Devaki, they offer obeisances to Krishna, Vasudeva. But Yashoda would never offer obeisance to Krishna. Never. And she will chastise Uddhava. She chastised Uddhava. Krishna is my son. If he's not my son, whom am I making this garland for? Whom am I cooking for? Is it for you? I'm doing it for my son. If he is hungry, he will cry. Is that God? God cries? How will God cry? For who? My son. He cries when he needs me. That's my son. You cannot tell her anything beyond that. Do not enter her head. So there are different levels of devotees, different levels of relationship with Krishna. And we have to practice it here and attain this level. Then we will go to Krishna. We'll go to Vaikuntha. If you go to Vaikuntha, the Vaikuntha verses are inferior to Ayodhya verses. Correct? Am I correct? Yes. Ayodhya is in Vaikuntha. Ayodhya is not in Goloka. Ayodhya is in Vaikuntha. So those who worship Sitaram, you know you're not going to Goloka. You're going to Vaikuntha. Because Vaikuntha, that is where Ramchandra is. What you don't see Ramachandra with 4 hands. You see him with 2 hands. Because in some places, Krishna is, you also see with 2 hands. So Ramachandra has 2 hands. So the devotees who are in Dwarka, they are superior to Dwarka, the devotees in Vaikuntha. They're superior. Superior to Dwarka, superior to Dwarka is the devotees from Goloka. Goloka, they are superior. Nothing is equal to devotees in Goloka. They are the topmost devotee. That is where you find it. The best of all devotees of Krishna. We want to go there, so we should know how to go there. And Rupa Goswami is teaching how to become qualified to go to Goloka. And as we said with Krishna, intimately, very, very intimately, very closely, that the relationship, it does not have any difference. The relationship in Ayodhya, there is a friendship, but the friendship is with reverence. You don't see Sugriva climbing on Krishna's shoulder or Lamachanda's shoulder. You never see. He would never do it. They are friends, but you would never see him do that. In Goloka, Sudan will climb Krishna. So what kind of a big man are you? We are equal. You remember when I beat you that day, you cried? You want to cry again? Have you forgotten? Sugriva will never tell Ramachanda like that. Although they are friends. There's a friends with reverence, and there is friends without reverence. So we have looked at a charity that will help us to develop that love among ourselves. And what do we say is the best charity to give? What is the best charity? Giving the holy name. Okay, very good. What else? Can we express our charity? Appreciation. Yes. What else? We didn't discuss prasadam that day. That day we didn't discuss prasad. Today we will discuss prasadam, but day first we didn't talk about prasad. We talk something else. Charity. What is the best charity we can do to each other? Yeah, charity means we will give something physical object to somebody, but there's something better than physical gift. Thinking favorably about devotee, calling a devotee, checking how devotee is doing in his or her life, making a devotee to smile in his or her Krishna conscious life. It's charity. It is activity that will help us that develop this love we want to express to Krishna. This activity that will help us to develop this love, not a mechanical life. Few years ago, few brahmacharis sing in the same ashram. One of them was sick and was lying down there for a whole week. 20 devotees there in ashram, not single person asked him how he's doing. That Bhakti? Huh? Do you know what happened to this devotee? After he got cured, he got married. Yes. So brahmachari, they are very dry. Let me get a wife so that she will treat me nicely. It's a god brother. It's a god brother. So we should not live a dry life. It's give insecurity to devotees around us. If our life is very dry, our Krishna conscious life should be very juicy. Then we don't even need to speak much. Our presence alone will give a positive signal to other people that they will also have confidence in Krishna. So let us live a life which is juicy, which is encouraging to other devotees. That is a gift. It's a charity. We should give to each other. How is it possible that we are staying together for years and somebody lying down here, he didn't go to Bangladesh, not eating, he's lying there for a whole week. No one person asked him, how are you doing? Do you think this devotee is chanting japa? Is that holy name? You think that is holy name? They're chanting? A person who chants the holy name can't behave like that. The holy name has the potency to transform only anybody. So we should not practice our Krishna consciousness that will give a bad signal to others. We came here to change. We have to make that change in our life so that other devotees or people who come in our contact will see the potency of Christian consciousness and they will follow. I told you how I became a member of one organization. Remember? Do you ever see the behavior of the person? He didn't preach philosophy. I saw the behavior. It is from the behavior I asked him, where did you learn this before he explained? It was his character. So character is a preacher. I want to develop that. So Rupa Goswami is giving us the technologies for developing love among ourselves, which will eventually become pure love for Krishna. When we start loving each other, having cordial relationship with each other, we see each other lovingly. That is the environment Srila Prabhupada created for us. So let's look at the next item. Prabhupada said, inquiring from them about the confidential service of them. No, that's the one? 4. Yeah, 4. Inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord. We should inquire, submissive inquiry. Submissive. Our question should not be a challenge. Some devotees, they will hear a lecture from somewhere. They don't have the realization. They get the realization. Somebody spoke and gave them the realization. They will go and ask another devotee question to see if they know it. That is wrong. That is childish. It is childish. Especially during Bhakti Shastri, you get all this. You get so many students who want to show that they know in the class. The problem with that is that the teacher will not give you the message to understand what he's teaching you. And you challenge the teacher. If you ask a question to know, you get a blessing. But if you're asking question as a challenge to know, to taste if he knows it, something that you don't know, somebody told you, you get demotion. So Rupa Goswami said we should inquire from confidential service, how to serve Krishna. We should ask, how do we serve? How do we serve Krishna? Huh? When Krishna and the Dwarkabasis came to Kurukshetra, Krishna's queens, all Krishna's queens, they are directly the wives of Krishna. Not only that, they are the expansions of Gopi. When the Gopis were feeling pain or separation from Krishna, Yogmaya transformed all of them and sent them to Dwarka as Krishna's wives. So they're not ordinary. But look at their humility. See the way they teach us. When they came to Kurukshetra, all of them came to Draupadi and they asked her, you have 5 husbands. Teach us how you are able to satisfy all of them. They did not fight. Their 5 husbands didn't fight each other. How did you deal with them? Teach us how to relate with our husband. Draupadi didn't feel, you see me? Krishna's queens, they came to me. See how great I am. She didn't feel like that. Because they are to teach us lesson. They are to teach us lesson. So Krishna does not use conditional soul to represent him. Krishna uses pure devotees to represent him because they will not fail the test, will pass the test. Both of them are pure devotees. So when they came to Draupadi, she did her duty because it's a service. It's a service. How to serve Krishna. So she did, to tell them how she was relating with the husband perfectly, that they did not have any misunderstanding. They were not quarrel. Not just because they are brothers. Not because they are brothers. Bhimsena doesn't agree with Yudhishthira Maharaj. He doesn't agree. Many occasions he will react. What is this? In the forest, one day Dhirodan was feeling very sad. Karna saw him. Said, why are you not happy? You are a prince. You have everything. Your enemies are already suffering in the bush. So why are you not happy? You should be happy. He said, no, I'm not happy. Why? I want to go and see how Pandavas are suffering. See the way demons think. How will I be happy if I don't see how they're suffering? There's no kitchen in the forest. So the forest is not as palatable as a sweet life. It's austerity. A Karna is living in the palace. He was not happy. He's not satisfied. Because he does not have Krishna. The Pandavas, they live in the forest, they're very happy because they have Krishna. When one has Krishna, you can be in any situation. If you develop pure love of Godhead, you don't need to run here and get. Krishna will come and meet you wherever you are. Krishna goes to the forest to go and see the Pandavas, but he never go to Dhirodan's house. Even when he invited him, come for prasadam, Krishna didn't go there. Instead, he went to go and eat banana peels in Vidura's house. This is love. We are here to develop this love that Krishna will be attracted to us and will come to us. So our acharyas are giving us the process. What is that? We should have a confidential inquiry from the Tattvavidas, those who knows the truth. They will give us the secret. They will give the secret. So Dhirodan was not happy. I want to go and see how the Pandavas are suffering there. Then I will be very happy. So Karna said, don't worry, I will know how to play on the Trisarastra to give her permission to go and laugh at the Pandavas. So he went to Trisarastra. A prince wants to enjoy, but you are not giving him permission. The Trisarastra said, no, don't go to the forest and disturb the parties. No, we are not going there. We will not go there. We are going to this direction. Pandavas are here. We are going this way. So it's okay, you can go. Hiranyakasipu style. If you don't give it to me directly, I'll get it indirectly. It's cheating. It's demonic. Then they went directly to where Sandava says. And the Gandhava was staying there. He saw. So he told them, don't stay here, you go back. But they insisted to stay. The Gandhiva fought Dhirodan and Karna, defeated him and arrested Dhirodan. He was crying. When Dhirodan cried, Yudhishthira Maharaj said, our brother is in danger, let's go there. Bhim reacted, what is our problem? What's our problem? It is this your behavior that brought us to the forest. And now you want us to go and do what? You just somehow said, yes, he's our brother. Whatever it is, it's our brother. So you see, they also argue. They don't always agree. So it is not because they are brothers. It is because of the devotion of Draupadi, the devotion of the Pandavas, that there was no misunderstanding between them. It is due to their devotion. It's not because of their material relationship. It is not. So she deal with they have 5 husbands perfectly. So the queens, they made submissive, confidential inquiry. They went alone to meet her. So she explained everything. This is how we should behave. Submissive inquiry is recommended. Absurd inquiry, Papa said, it is condemned. We should inquire confidentially, submissively. That is where you get a blessing to understand the message which is being given. Submission. Powerful. See, Rupa Goswami said we should make inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord. It should be done. Bhishmadev said, if you challenge somebody on an answer, you get demoted. If you ask submissively, you get promotion. Because the blessing comes, the scriptures are revealed. The submissive person. Therefore, Prabhupada said, absurd inquiry, blind following, condemned. But submissive inquiry is approved. So Rupa Goswami advising, let us do submissive. You should inquire. You should go to a person who knows with humility and ask, please, Prabhu, can you explain this to me? I read this. Can you explain this to me? A devotee will be very, very happy to give explanation. We reveal the science of Bhakti. This is the duty of the devotees, to reveal the science of Bhakti in the way that we'll be able to do it. So you see, devotees, they speak differently. Devotees, they speak what should be understood. They say elucidate. Elucidate means to explain. Explain it in a way that we can be able to understand. So also, we shouldn't ask questions that we'll not be able to understand. Let not inquiry. Ask a question that the answer be understandable and we can apply it. That's the 4th item. The 5th item, honoring prasadam, the spiritual food given by the devotees. What is prasadam? Huh? Remnant of Krishna. What of the food which it doesn't have meat, fish, and eggs? What of that? Bread doesn't have meat, there's no fish inside. I cannot buy that and eat. Can I buy that and eat? Bread. Why not? There's no fish, there's no meat inside, no eggs inside. Not offered. So remnant means what? What Krishna has eaten and the remains. That is prasada. That is prasada. Jagya Sista Sina Santa Multiti Kalbi Sarva Kilbishaha. My devotees are free from sin because they eat only prasada. My remnant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he glorified the food he was eating. Anyone who takes this prasada will develop pure love of Godhead. When he's taking prasada in the hands of Gauridas Pandit, anyone who takes this prasada, pure love of Godhead is guaranteed. That is prasada. And he's taking prasadam and he's saying, Lord, he said, this few hours ago, this was rice. Now it is rice prasadam, not rice. It is rice prasadam. If you say rice, an offense. It is rice prasadam. Lord, Jagannath's saliva is on this. Now it is rice prasadam. Let us take it with honor, respect. Therefore, talking over prasadam is an offense. That is not honoring, it is a disrespect. If we talk over prasadam, is an offense. Talking over prasadam, eating and talking, is an offense. No appreciation. We will have experience. Before we have a plate of prasadam before us, we know that so many things has happened. Is it not? So many things has happened. It don't just drop from the sky. Somebody has gone to work for that money, right? Somebody has gone to do the purchase. Somebody have done the cooking. Someone have done the offering. Someone have done the sharing. How many people are here? How many? Okay, thank you. Minimum 5. Do we appreciate it? Do we appreciate it? Do we appreciate the devotee who served, the devotee who cooked, the devotee who offered, the devotee who did the purchase, the devotee who got the money? Do we appreciate them? We are concerned about the taste, how tasty it is prasada. And we forget who made it tasty. Remain one person, the Christian who ate it. So there are 6 persons. So we should appreciate it. These 6 persons who have made it possible that we have the plate of prasadam before us, we should appreciate it. This is what is meant by mindfulness. Krishna said, madmana. This is just one aspect. Madmana. Think of me. Be mindful. Be mindful. The devotees should be mindful that it is not just here. Even if it drops from the sky, somebody also have caused that. You must have known the mantra to evoke it. Evoke the prasadam. Like Bharadwaj Maharaj. He can get prasadam. Vasishtha Muni, he can get prasadam without cooking. Vishwamitra Muni, he can get prasadam without cooking. And Goramukh, Krishna gave him a jewel that can produce anything. But you see, we counted only a few people. Still, they have done some heavy austerity to get this. Appreciation is required. We want to go to Godhead. Let us know what are the technologies and application. They will be successful. Accepting prasadam, we should take prasadam. We should take prasadam. Honoring prasadam or spiritual food given by the devotees. The Prabhupada said prasadam is given by the devotees. We should appreciate devotees who are giving us the prasadam. It is necessary. I've gone above the time. Okay. The last item is feeding the devotees with prasada. We should not only accept prasada, but we should also give prasada. This is reciprocation. And this is love. In a circle of love, there is no taking principle. It is giving principle. That is love. And because how many people knows this? Because many people do not know this, our relationship is not ending well. Because of the cheating between us, taking. Did you see what Prabhupada imperceptibly did? Prabhupada. Many things. He changed our consciousness. He changed our approach towards so many things. As a non-devotee, when we see something, we see it in terms of my interest. As a devotee, you're a Sankirtan devotee, you carry a book in your hand, you enter the street. When you see a person, what do you think? What do you think? To give, not to take. You see? See what Prabhupada did for our life? He changed our consciousness. Don't think of taking. Now you think of giving. So when we see a devotee, this is a Christian's part and parcel. Let me give him, let me give her Christian consciousness. Let's give. The mentality of giving should be maintained, not taking. The mentality of taking should be removed. Should be giving. So Rupa Goswami, he said, offering gift in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad and offering prasad. These 6 things are symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Comments, questions about it? 17. Any comments, questions? Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for giving many newer dimensions to our understanding in terms of the application of this principle of the 4th principle of developing loving relationship among devotees, Maharaj. Maharaj, I had a question regarding this prasadam. As you're mentioning that while taking prasadam, it is an offense to talk. So surely like discussing something which is not related to Krishna is this, but is it wrong to speak anything Krishna conscious also, or just wanted to understand, Maharaj, because
Yes. If you do a right thing in a wrong way, it doesn't make it right. Yes, it's our duty to preach Krishna consciousness, but not on prasada, outside prasada. Just as to talk while we are cooking is wrong. To talk while we are chanting is also wrong. So, prasadam is said to be honored. Honor means you show respect. Is that respect? When we are talking on prasadam, is that respect? It is not respect. It is dishonor. It is dishonor. We should not talk on prasada. Please, don't do this. If you want to go to Godhead, don't do this. Let us honor prasadam with appreciation. These six devotees before us and showing respect. His Holiness Baptism, he wrote this being mindful, and this is one. He's talking about prasadam. He went about different items about being mindful. Mindful in taking prasadam, mindful in talking, mindful in seeing, mindful in walking, mindful in hearing, mindful in sleep, mindful in activities. He gave explanation to all this. It's only one word in the Gita. Say mindful. So you should be mindful about taking prasadam. If you talk on prasadam, it's an offense. If we step on prasadam, it's an offense. It is if you step over prasadam, also it is still offense. But so honor prasadam silently, appreciating the six devotees who have made it possible. Yes. We will see transformation in our Krishna consciousness. Don't talk on prasadam. It's not a respect, it's a disrespect. All right?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Someone else? Now let's close. Yes, Rev. Is it digestible? Is it? Yes, you play lecture is good. That's okay. And I saw in Chopati Temple, when I stay in Chopati Temple, during prasadam, someone read properly Ramlita. So I would hear, that is good. Sometimes I'm taking prasadam, we used to read. Or I have many narrations I hear. Like Teacher Rapa will read. We'll be reading Chetan Bhagavats, taking prasadam. That is bona fide. So we can concentrate. There's focus. We are connected. But you talking to someone else, you are acting passionately. Passion is not bhakti. At least devotion should begin from goodness. Yes, Lord.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
I had heard that this dadati pratigrahanati guhyamakhyati prachyati. In this dadati pratigrahanati, giving gifts, accepting gifts, giving prasad, accepting prasad, is a platform to go to guhyamakhyati prachyati, which is much more important of the 6 loving exchanges. So just wanted to confirm what would you explain about that?
Can you repeat?
This dadati pratigrahanati means giving gifts and accepting gifts, giving prasad, accepting prasad, going to others' home or other devotees. So this is a beginning of loving exchanges. However, the most important part is guhya makhyati prachyati. This will help to just open up the heart, and it should not stop here. Rather, it should culminate in having loving exchanges. So it is more important part of loving exchanges, the guhya makhyati prachyati, and not just giving prasad and taking prasad, or giving gifts and accepting.
Both of them are good. All are very good. Because they are circumstances where I may not take precedence from you. It may not give me prasad, may not give you or taking. But we can talk confidentially. We can talk. I can reveal my mind. You can also reveal my mind. We can discuss. There are situations that we also have that warrant that. But so the whole 6 items is a complete package that we should, all of them are very important. All the items are very important. Giving gifts, accepting charitable gift, giving prasadam, accepting prasadam, yes, revealing one's mind, and inquiring confidentially. They are all together as a whole. And when one goes to visit a house, the 6 can be exhibited fully. Both of them can be exhibited fully. So a devotee has come to the house. What is going to speak to you is a gift. The philosophy is going to speak in the house. That's a gift. You're also going to give prasadam and give some dakshina. That is a gift. Submissive questions are going to be asked. Revealing, this is my situation. So the whole 6 things I experimented when one visit a house to preach Krishna consciousness. Both of them are very important. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki Sri Rupa Goswami Pada ki Jai. Itai Gaura Premanandi. All glory is assembled devotees. Vanchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sandhibhya Evacha Paditanam Pavidibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Huh? Somebody had given this book for signing in the afternoon class. Some youth boy. Is yours? Please take. Yes. Acha, Kerpuram. I know. Santosh. Hare Krishna. Last 3 copies of the book are remaining with Arun Prabhu. 1 copy. Okay. Hare Krishna. Can collect from him on the way. Oh, so you can take it from our Anurag Prabhu. Somebody wants this book. This is Spiritual Connection, Understanding the Dynamics of Guru-Disciple Relationship, written by Maharaj. So tomorrow morning is the last class of Maharaj here in ICC. So tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in this visit. So I'd like to thank Maharaj for his association and request him to come again also. So request all of you to come again tomorrow morning. Let's thank Maharaj by chanting once Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prasadam is in the Prasadam hall. Hare Krishna. Please be mindful.
Hare Krishna.